we're back.
Christmas.
New Year's.
Yeah.
What have you?
We've been off.
We have been so way off. For so many reasons.
For so many reasons.
Not only because we don't have any sun in Sweden.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, well, we had a few minutes today.
That is sadly the truth.
Yeah, I know. It's insane. Hello, you're back.
You're back.
We are, and so are you. Oh, look at that. We have... What do you mean moderate? I don't want to moderate check him. Okay, so apparently I'm not allowed to lift in Dindle's messages because why should this work? But he says that's why there's... I'm here so much on Twitch. I'm hiding from the moon. Mm-hmm. I mean, werewolf and all that.
That's true.
Oh, you had a Blazor stream yesterday? Nice. Totally missed that because offline.
Yeah.
But that's fun. What are you building? Stuff. I think he's building stuff.
I'm thinking something Blazor. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Might be. Yeah. Stuff. And also, hi, Stacy. Again, our featured chat isn't working the way...
Couldn't you lift that in?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Yeah.
It needs a little bit more love, I think.
Yeah. That's the way it works sometimes. Oh, let's see if I can lift this in. Hey, I could lift in a message. I think I told Jimmy about it way back. A block WYSIWYG editor.
You did. You did.
There you go. Why not?
All right. Should we kick this off?
We should.
All right. So let's pop in here. So first of all, let's thank our amazing sponsor.
Yes.
Telerik.
Which
Telerik.
now you can see on the page have over 100 truly native components.
Yeah. Yep. And they have on January 26th they're going to release the R1 of 2023. So they're going to have webinars about web, desktop, and mobile products,
and also live chats on live streams on Twitch.
Yeah. So if you want to learn more about what's going on there,
Sharp Fritz raided my stream with 73
views. And look at that, we got a raid.
Welcome friends of Jeff. We are all friends here.
Yeah.
We like the same things. We just talked about
is now
Blazor.
following.
We do.
Which there may or may not be a chance that Jeff is a fan of.
Never heard of him talk about that.
No?
Or wait.
And again, our chat lifting in software is lagging a little bit. So some messages we can see, some we can't, some we can lift in, some we can't. It's not our choice. It's just the developer still has some love to give to that feature. Long time no see. Happy 2023. Same to you. It's been ages. It feels like it's been ages.
Yeah.
What are we starting here, Jeff? I'm a Blazor only fan. Is that a thing? Well, now it is.
Yeah.
Now it is. We're making it a thing. Come on. 5 minutes in.
So we got some things coming up.
We do. We have a lot of things coming up.
We have... actually, I should do this in the other order.
Yeah.
Because NDC London is the first one to happen.
Yep.
And I'm speaking there.
Yep. I will be a +1.
Yep.
Because I forget to put in call for papers everywhere. So, sorry.
Wouldn't it be kind of cool if there was some kind of site helping with that stuff?
I know.
That would be cool.
We should build that. Oh, wait. Huh.
Then we got Sweetheart.
Yes.
Happening. So lots of familiar faces going on. And I just realized
that is not faces.
That's not faces, but there's our sponsor Progress.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So here we go.
Here's
got
the faces.
Lots of faces.
Yeah. Yeah. Stacy, why I can't see Stacy's messages in the chat.
That's odd.
But she does say Svetug.
And
I know
I
she's a fan.
realized that
Oh, you forgot one?
I have. Let's start with
Yes,
this one. Let's
let's
start
start
with
with
this one.
this one.
So we have lots of people coming over to Sweden from the .NET MAUI team, from Microsoft, from Amazon,
From the Netherlands.
from the Netherlands. That's absolutely true. Lots of amazing people. And the day after,
Something big is happening.
something big is happening.
For the
oh my
first
God,
time.
It's full of stars.
But what does it mean?
2001 reference or 10. I don't remember. I think it's 2001.
Yeah, you're old. That's what you said.
Hey, 2001 is not that long ago. It's like
You want to think
couple of
about that?
years. Yeah, so on the 10th, we are doing .NET Frontend Day. So
Yeah.
it's, as you mentioned, the first time ever in-person conference.
Hybrid.
Yeah, but it's in person as well.
Yeah.
And hybrid, yeah. So we are doing...
the hybrid part is also the first time. That's kind of
true.
the thing.
That's true. But the online part we've done before, right?
Yes.
Okay.
2 times before. That you can get.
So if you want to see, it's going to be a lot of .NET MAUI stuff because we basically have the whole team here in Sweden. And some Blazor stuff and, well, kind of full stop there, I guess. We're
No. We do. We are speaking. I don't know. Is he on the web? Because we do have like the history.
That's true.
I don't know
It's
if we
true about
have. Is it confirmed?
The session is not confirmed.
Okay. But the person is?
The person is, as far as I understand.
You don't sound very. If you click show speakers, will he show up?
No, because
there you go.
That's from last year.
Oh.
And we don't have any speakers up yet.
Oh, got it.
So what we need to do, we need to select the sessions. They need to confirm it, and then it's just going to magically appear on the site.
Okay, we need to do that this week now.
We do.
So stop the stream. Daniel, are you here? No.
So this is happening. It's a free event. So if you want to join us in Stockholm, please do. If you don't want to join us in Stockholm,
please join us online.
Online, yeah.
Yeah.
And what is happening in March?
A new thing.
It's a new thing.
Yeah. .NET Castle Conference.
Sounds
very
sounds really
prestigious.
cool, yeah.
I don't know.
And we got some speakers.
We do.
So it's a one-day event, one track. We have Scott Hanselman, Marilog, me, Martin, and Jonah coming to Örebro.
Yeah. That would be awesome. And also, I know we have some Lego fans in the chat room. We will be driving by the Lego shop.
We
so
will definitely
the
drive
humongous, not the official Lego one, but the other one.
A Lego shop.
Yeah, a
shop of
humongous.
Lego.
Yeah, a shop of Lego. That's the thing.
All right. So we talked about that. So I'm guessing next thing is
remembering our site.
Yeah.
What we did before.
Kind of do some code of some kind. So what happened was during the Christmas, I had a couple of days off. I was supposed to write my book, or the second edition of my book. But what happened was that the publisher sent me one chapter that was not my book. So I worked with all the chapter until I hit chapter 7, and then I suddenly couldn't continue.
No, but speaking of other books.
Could we just finish this?
Sure.
Yes.
Fine.
So what happened was that I started thinking I need to do something. I can't just watch TV and eat candy all
and
Christmas.
also his in-laws was here, so
yeah. So I did cheat a little bit. I did write some code for the NextTechEvent site. So that's
off stream.
So that's the things that we were going to talk about today. But speaking of books,
yes,
I did also just before Christmas receive a book. Check this out. There we go. So beginning Azure static web apps with or by Stacy Cashmore.
Yeah.
And I read this from cover to cover. I was one of the technical reviewers of the book, and it's an awesome book. And I can really recommend it if you're into beginning with Azure static web apps. And it's also a little bit of Blazor in there. So you should definitely check that out.
Tyndall says, I've heard about that one. And Stacy said, squeak.
All right, so let's talk about some code, right? That's why we're here.
That is true.
So let's.
And also, apparently, I need help to remember to submit my call for papers. So that's another issue we have.
That's a good thing.
So just a quick recap or introduction, maybe. We have a page that is called NextTechEvent, which is for speakers or for attendees or for organizers to find events in your area or within a certain temperature if you only want to speak at cold countries or hot ones like you do, or a specific topic and things like that. So we can look at it from different perspectives because it differs.
Yeah.
And we are not populating the data ourselves. We are using other pages for that, but we are not like stealing the information. We are not trying to keep the people here. We are trying to send them back to the page.
So we're getting.
We're just aggregating.
Yeah. So we're getting information from Sessionize, Paper.call.io, Conf Tech, and Joined in, for example. And I'm imagining that we're gonna have some more things coming up as well.
Yeah.
So right now we have a bunch of different conferences going on. So let's just quickly step through the functionality. For speakers is sorting it by how long the call for paper is still open. So the Flutter Heroes has 4 hours until the call for paper closes.
Lucky I'm not submitting to that one. Why isn't the moderation working? We have a spam bot. Nothing is working. It's probably a me problem, but carry on.
All right. So, and then we have for attendees. So that's sorted by date, showing what kinds of things are happening. And apparently we have a duplicate here. Look at that. So we there's still some things
interesting.
we need to.
Could it be that it's the pre-conf?
Not sure. I've seen that the dates are a little bit off in some areas, so we need to invest some time into that and see what's going on.
Oh, look at this. Stacy, let's see if we can get this lifted in. We could! Look at that. That's strange. If I visit the page, I get an extra hour for that call for paper. Huh.
I can imagine. I haven't put in a lot of time when it comes to exact times. Call opens.
Closes 11:59. Yeah. Could be a server thingy. Yeah. Also, hi Simon.
It's probably all about what time zones and stuff like that. So we need to check that as well. A little bit more. Okay, so where did the site go? Oh, did I close it? Let's do this again then. There we go. And for organizers, we can see what kind of dates that we want. What are good dates to have a conference? We want to have a conference where it's not all the other conferences at the same time, or we want that because we want to work with, let's say, NDC, for example. We want to bring over their speakers or
like Svetug and .NET Frontend Days. Yep. We are sharing the travel fees for some of the speakers. So,
but 2023 is filling up. There's a lot of things happening. Let's see what's happening in Stockholm. Look at that.
And also,
6,
look at
7, 8,
this.
and 9.
Napalm's new job in 2023 is encouraging them to submit to conferences. Nice. You should check out that.
So apparently, if we look at this schedule, you'll see that something is off. Definitely off. So we have 7 and 8. I'm imagining.
Thank you for the follow.
Invasion
Or 8
underscore is
and
now
9. I'm
following.
imagining that is Sweet Hug.
Yeah.
And we don't have. Oh, actually, .NET Frontend Day is not in here.
Why?
Because I rewrote the sync software, and we only had the call for paper open just 1 week or something like that. So I didn't run the sync during that week, and we're not getting data for conferences that does not have an open call for paper right now.
Got it.
So this might be correct actually. There's something happening in May. Could that be DevSum perhaps?
For 2 days? I think DevSum is longer, isn't it?
I don't know.
No, it could be
Actually,
those
DevSum
because
is not.
That is also interesting because they are using
DevConf.
Sessionize.
Let's see here. No, I don't see DevSum here.
That's
Okay.
strange.
So we need to. There are some.
Obviously, we need to check the data.
But so what I did was I wanted to implement the first logged in function. So I'm gonna log in here. There we go. And let's just pop into.
Did we have login? Did we build that last time?
We built that a while ago,
Okay.
but we never
See,
used
it's
it before.
been so long, I don't even remember anymore.
So let's just pop in here and we're going to say Flutter Heroes. So if I'm logged in, I'm going to get this drop down. And I can say I'm interested in this conference. I have submitted for this conference. I've been accepted, rejected, I've attended, or I spoke at. So I've got a couple of different things.
Braver
We
Cobra 2
probably
is
need
now
to add
following.
more. We probably need to do something about these as well. I just, from the top of my head, I just added them. So let's just say that, you know what, I'm interested in Flutter Heroes. Now, I did add a couple of functions that is not in the menu at this point. So I have the profile my sessions. So here I can say, actually, my conferences should be my conferences.
Yeah.
Oh, this annoys me. Okay,
Then
we need to fix
change
that.
it. Yeah.
So we're just going to get a list of all the conferences that I have in some way said, you know what, I'm interested in that conference or whatever. So I can pop into that one. I can say, you know what, I'm not interested in that. I'm not setting that at all. And I think that is actually going to still show it in the list. No, it didn't. Okay. Apparently someone thought about that.
Who?
So that's kind of cool, right? You're not. Ooh.
No, I'm not.
So let's pop into the database here, and we'll see that it's a very simple function. I have an ID. I have the conference. I have the user ID, which is my ID, and whether or not I'm interested in this conference. Mm-hmm. In this case, I'm actually saving not set because I wanted to be able to, at some point, if data comes from somewhere else, I want to be able to say that I've actually changed that value to not set.
Okay.
So by default, there's no data in this
In the state.
collection.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So I don't have anything here, but let's just say that later on we're gonna add some functionality where I want to add all the conferences that has .NET in the name or in the description or something like that. So I can set all the conferences that I'm interested in, all the conferences that has .NET or whatever keyword it may be, automatically will get the interested flag.
Oh, yeah.
But for some reason, I'm going to say, hey, you know what? This conference, I don't want to,
Yeah.
I'm not interested in this particular conference. So that's why I can say not set.
That makes sense. Because if you have had a unrecommendation, maybe, or a bad experience at a conference, or you're not allowed to travel to a certain
Too
country
far
or
away,
whatever,
something like that.
Language barrier, whatever,
PHP conference, that's a language barrier.
Well,
I can't handle that.
That wouldn't show up on a .NET flag, would it?
That's true. So we got that working.
I'm going to make you go to a PHP. No, I'm not. Okay, I tried.
Now, where things gets really cool is that let's add another conference here. Let's add let's search for something. Let's add I have no ideas. Let's search for Stockholm.
Is that how you spell Stockholm?
Isn't it?
Oh yeah, it looked like you had an extra L.
So let's go.
Mothers
for...
Against PHP might get involved. Say what?
There's a what now? So let's go for Cloudburst, because Cloudburst is an awesome conference. I'm interested in that conference, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pop back to the profile. There we go.
Festival Agile Trends. Hey Stacy, that sounded fun.
And I went to the wrong place. My sessions. So all right. So we're interested in Cloudburst, right?
Yeah.
So what I can do now is that I can go to my calendar. And I can activate my calendar.
This is what I'm needing, right?
Perhaps.
Since I don't remember to submit anything.
So let's activate the calendar. So it also has a sessionized URL. We're not going to use that for now. We're just going to activate. We're just going to press save, which is going to give us a URL here. Right? Awesome. And that URL is actually not a URL I will be able to use. So I'm going to go into the real site here. Well, it's since that URL is for the local host. So I want to use the real one instead. I'm going to log in. Go. I'm going to go to profile and calendar. There we go. So I can copy this one.
So you thought?
And if I just go to this page, you'll see that it opens a page or a calendar. And you see that we have a Cloudburst, and I'm interested.
Yeah.
So that's good.
And that format means I can actually use that and listen to that and get updates in my, I don't know, Google Calendar or
yes.
my
Absolutely.
Outlook calendar or whatever. That's nice.
I'm going to show you one more feature here because let's go into Sessionize. I'm going to log in. There we go. And go to my speaker profile. So already on Sessionize, you had add to your calendar.
Right. And this is an offer they have.
Yes. And the really cool thing here is that we have the same IDs as Sessionize. So what I can do is I can...
Yes, since we're getting the data from there.
So I can go and copy this link, go back into NextTechEvent, paste the Sessionize URL. So it should say calendar URL, and we should obviously have a little bit more text thing going on here. But if I save this, it would automatically go out, get that stuff. And if I go back to my NextTechEvent here URL.
On the calendar?
Yeah, and get that one. You'll see that we have Cloudburst. I'm interested in Cloudburst.
Yeah.
We have, let's see here.
Should have confirmed. Look at that. Status confirmed. United Kingdom. Yeah, that
I've
must
been
be.
accepted to NDC London.
Yeah.
Accepted to SweetHug.
Yeah.
We are submitted to Tekorama. So all of that information...
Yeah, that's one of those I forgot to submit.
No, I think you have.
You think?
I've told you a million times.
I know, but I don't think I have.
So just by linking the calendar into NextTechEvent...
See why I need this feature?
Yeah. We can go into my sessions or my events, and boom, we have all the events synced and ready.
Oh, that's nice.
And if I then go to Outlook, I can go open calendar from internet and simply paste my NextTechEvent URL here. Press OK. It's contacting the web server. Something, yes.
Next, finished.
And boom, we have all the calendar entries here.
Nice. Actually, I think we should start using this at work because we are both marketing and my team are doing conferences in different from different perspectives, but we need to know what the other ones are doing and what is interesting to us and stuff like that. So that would be a very good way to map those things up.
Now, the only bad thing with this approach is that the calendar is updating, Outlook is updating the calendar, right?
Yeah.
And it does that, I don't know how often.
No.
So if I change something at the site, it's not going to hit the
No, but it's not,
straight away.
usually it's not like crucial dates.
Yeah.
It's not like you need the minute.
But we will get that information right here, and it's also synced with the site. The only thing that is not working currently is, let's say that you are not accepted to a conference. That is probably not going to show up in the calendar from Sessionize. It's probably just going to remove it. I don't know how it would work. I've never been not accepted.
Oh, come on. He's lying.
I have.
He's lying.
A lot. So basically...
But it sounded good.
So I'm not sure about that. So maybe you'll just have to go in, okay, Cloudburst, and I'm not accepted.
Yeah.
Rejected. There we go. Actually, I don't want that. I want not set. So that's what I did New Year's Eve. That's
New Year's?
Yeah,
what is a New Year?
I don't know. There are a couple of words that I apparently cannot say.
Like exchange. A New York.
Actually, exchange is a little bit better now.
Yeah.
Since I bit off my tooth. So usually I would say exchange with a little bit of a whistle. But I can't whistle through my teeth anymore.
Oh, yeah, because you chipped your tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the good thing about chipping my tooth, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're totally normal.
Yes, I chipped my tooth. I can say exchange. Yeah, so that's why I actually pushed...
Life hack!
I actually pushed the first commit or pull request at 12:44, I believe, on New Year's Eve. It's hard to say.
It's not
now.
New Year's. It's New Year. New Year, new me.
New your new. I'm never gonna be able to say that word again.
Oh, that's fine. Apparently, I can't say airplane, so.
Oh, that one. Airplane. Yeah, so that's what I spent my end of the year with.
Nice workaround. Oh, and also, we finally connected the new camera.
We did.
We have yet to actually make the settings work for us, which is why my hair is looking very dark. But yeah, we finally have the new camera in place, which we just waited on from February last year, I think.
Yeah.
No, it was my birthday.
Yeah.
Somewhere along.
Exactly. Yeah.
So January. So finally.
It's not a face cam. It's the Canon EOS RP with a little bit of magic added to it, I guess.
But we do have a face cam for our Lego stream.
Yeah.
To watch the Lego from different angles.
We have it right here. Here we go. Face cam.
I couldn't say fire truck as a kid without cursing. Yeah, we all have words like that. I still have words like that. And also I curse a lot, so when I'm angry.
You do?
Is it news to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good actor. No, he's not, but...
Hey, I can act. I can't lie, but I can act.
Oh, that's true. That's different. It's different. Okay, so what else do we need to do? Should we take inventory on this page?
Let's take inventory. Let me see here. There we go. So I did a couple of things. I mean, we're not done. We're definitely not done with all of this. But I did add a submitted, accepted, rejected button. So at the time, I was thinking of having a little bit less choices. Again, I'm not sure whether or not we should. We let's talk about that. Let's talk about. So here, for example, here we have interested. Interested is obviously something that we want. Whether or not I've submitted, that could be good.
That could be interesting.
Whether or not I've been accepted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we will get that from the Sessionize calendar, but if we're not using Sessionize,
exactly,
then we need it.
Accepted.
Yeah.
That was one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rejected. Rejected might not be super important, but I think it might be interesting to have that. I
mean, if we have submitted and we are not accepted, we would still have the same data.
If we have submitted.
Yeah, if we have marked it as submitted, but it's not accepted, will it stay in submitted even if it's rejected?
I believe automatically, yes.
Yeah. So we still have the data if we don't want the rejected. I don't know. Is it interesting to know who rejected you? What do you guys think?
It's more like I have submitted to this conference. I was not accepted.
So now you are on my shit list.
Well, it should be removed from the calendar, I think.
Yeah.
For example.
But do we still need to have the rejected, or are we removing it? So we have some feedback from Stacy. Let's see if we can lift that in. Yes. Rejected can be useful to know. Whilst I prefer to be accepted, I like to know if I'm rejected so I can plan around it. Yes,
right. Yep.
That is true. Because some conferences are not very kind and keeps you on a leash for years and years. I still have conferences I submitted to, like 2019, that still haven't rejected me, which messes up the stats.
So there is a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
And we have attended. So we need to think about this is not only for speakers. We want to have for
organizers and attendees as well.
Especially attendees.
Yeah, attendees. Then maybe rejected wasn't that sold out.
I was thinking about having like when you register or there's some kind of setting in the profile saying that I'm a speaker, I'm an attendee, I'm an organizer, which will give you some features.
Yeah.
Attended, for example, well, if you're an attendee, you attended that conference.
Yeah.
Spoke at is I guess the same value, but for a speaker. Now, I don't know if spoke at is important or not.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's interesting to know.
But isn't accepted the same thing? Isn't that what we're...
Yeah. I guess so.
I don't know. But what I would like to talk about is now we have this as a drop down, right?
Yeah.
Would it be better to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buttons?
That's a lot of buttons.
There's a lot of buttons.
Can we ever have more than one status at the same time?
No.
No. Then I think the drop down is better.
But I also think that kind of like interested. Oh, I'm interested in this, and click. Right now, there's no discoverability about what's going on in this checkbox. Why do I want
Yeah,
this
but
combo
that's
box?
just a crappy UX.
Yeah, but how do we
Set
show
your
that?
status.
Okay.
Or, I mean, we need to have some information around that, because now it just looks like it's a part of whatever we're showing.
So you think that we can, with the combo box, get that discoverability and find to be able to know that, okay, that's what's going on here.
It's either that or radio buttons.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about having like big friendly buttons with like, well, I'm interested and perhaps submitted. These
Yeah,
are
but
the
friendly
things that we want to...
buttons kind of tells you that something is going to happen when you click them, and something is not going to happen on the front end. It's just going to set a status.
It's going to change the color of the button.
Yeah, but then it shouldn't be a button. Then it's a toggle.
Yeah.
And toggles shouldn't look like buttons.
Sure. I'll buy that.
Well, I mean, we can still think about how we can not use a drop-down, but I don't think buttons particularly is the solution.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's say that we added an accepted and rejected button. We've done that, basically. Calendar blocker and export. We did that.
Yeah.
There we go. So the things that I'm thinking about
we need to style the pages.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, we kind of want to go through and see what we're going to do this year, I guess.
Yeah.
So we still have, if you look at this page, for example, it looks okay.
Does it?
Yes. But we can definitely do something better here. I've actually looked a little bit at what Sessionize is doing, because they have a discover events feature. So this is basically what we want to do as well. And they have a little bit more of this layout. So they have the conference. It's online.
It's also a better hierarchy, because we have no hierarchy.
Yeah. And so there is a bunch of different ways of doing this, obviously.
Doesn't iOS have button like radio buttons, do they? Huh. You're the only Mac user here.
What did you call me?
Well, how many Macs do you have? Didn't you just buy one?
You bought one.
No.
With your money.
No, I haven't paid it yet.
So we want to let's
a bunch of fields where the one you click gets colored.
I have no idea.
But do they look like buttons, or do they look like fields? Because if they look like fields, I can be fine with it. But if they look like action buttons, that's just a bad UX practice. Which I shouldn't say about Apple, because people will get angry.
So let's see here. Let's let's do a little bit of a better description
Yes,
here.
please. Thank you.
There we go. Okay, so what do we want? We want to show conferences in what is it called? It's called search speaker organizer is not one of them, and attendee in a more nice way. For example, look at sessionize. We're obviously not gonna do it exactly like that, but it kind of makes sense to show it.
Something else I'm going to look at is Apple, because they have a row of squares with texts in them. I need to check that out.
Okay, so let's add that. Got that one. We need to mobile.
The contrast is horrendous on GitHub.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
Why do we have a medium gray text on a dark gray background?
That is actually kind of strange.
It is horrendous, and in this day and age.
So mobile all the things. Do we know what that means, or do I need to?
What did you say?
Mobile all the things.
I think what we were trying to say is make it mobile friendly.
Yes. Great. Fix layout. I think that is a way too big thing.
It is
so
definitely
that one.
Or you can make it an epic. Can you make epics here?
I have no idea.
Can you make story? You should be able to.
I'm not. I'm not a friend with this project thingy UI.
Shame, GitHub. Shame. Yeah, really. Come on, you can do better.
So we got. Let's do them from the top here. Fix temp component. So it's not a temp component.
The temperature?
It's a temperature component.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you pop in here, you'll see that this doesn't look that awesome.
No, not very pretty.
How cold is it going to be in Sweden? Do we know? Let's see, sweet time. -3 Celsius.
What?
Well,
is it getting colder?
To be fair, this is not updated live, but that's a really good point, though. What we want to do is we want to change temp.
They don't have epics? Do they have user stories? Features? Something?
So I added change temperature update interval because what's happening is that it's using Bing and it's using that the first time we add the conference.
Oh, okay, so it's not updated.
It's not updated at all. And I mean, this could be like a year or 6 months or something like that before the actual event.
Yeah.
So that if this is even remotely, this is basically what we had last year.
Yeah. That's true.
Time.
Okay.
So I'm thinking like getting that a little bit the closer to the conference, like 1 or 2 weeks, maybe we should do that in real time and then stop after the conference.
That makes sense.
Is over.
So apparently you can create an issue that you can link to all your other issues and use it as an epic. And they are calling them tracking issues. No, they have an issue. They have an issue. And I'm not meaning an issue, just an issue.
Change the update interval to what are we thinking? Like 2 weeks before? Is that 3 weeks before?
What do you mean by 2 weeks before? Because if I'm planning a conference, I want to know what the weather will be like in April, even if I'm searching
absolutely,
in December.
Yes, but we're not going to be able to say that with confidence, right?
No.
So I'm thinking like 1 week before we should be able to say with confidence, maybe 2 weeks before. So I'm thinking like 2 weeks before. 2 weeks real time updates. And after the conference, stop updating. There we go. Okay. Adding form validation. I think I've done that.
You have?
We do have form validation. We don't have a lot of things that has any that we can add stuff. I think we need to revisit the add conference functionality. So I'm actually going to delete this one. We're going to come back. It's obviously going, when we come to that page and we look at it again, these things are going to resurface. Geolocation or geo search, so we'll be able to see like what is going on in
If I'm traveling to Sweden, is there something else in the vicinity?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, we already have that in a sense, because we can
but
search for Stockholm.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing. This is what I would like this to be. It's not only the same city. I would like to set a radius.
Yeah.
Like in the 10-mile area.
Set a radius. Yes. And find events nearby. I'm thinking like an upcoming feature, like version 10 of this or whatever. Yeah, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm speaking at this conference in the US, for example. What kind of things are close by, and maybe kind of like, okay, so I want to speak at that conference as well. So okay, what is nearby, and go like.
Yeah, but you should also be able to time frame it within 2 weeks overlapping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why I'm thinking like we have a trip plan. So we're going here. Could you find things around that area?
Plus minus a week or so. Yeah, that would be fun.
Okay, style conferences, we talked about that. Mobile order things, we talked about that. Change the temperature, update interval, we talked about that. So what I also did during the time off here is that I took the code for updating everything and pushed that into another repo, because there are some things in there that we can't share openly anymore.
Unicorns and pixie dust.
Yeah, kind of like that. So that's kind of sad, but this site is going to be better from it. So,
but we can still update the other things on the other repo.
Yes. Yeah. The site is still going to be open source. Yeah. Okay. So we're saying that we want to redesign this one. We're saying that we want to redesign this one. We're saying that this one is kind of nice for what it's doing.
Yeah.
And the search, let's see here. Let's search for let's go for SweetTech. There we go. And so this one is, we probably want to have in the same way as the others.
Yeah.
Let me see, where did I say the search as well when I did. Someone already thought about that. Okay, so that's what we want to do. Let's pop in here. So the conference page definitely needs something done to it.
Yes.
Overlapping conferences. Let's talk about that one. Perhaps we want to do that in the same way. Do we want it the same way?
What do you mean in
the same way,
way?
as for the search results? Do you want to show it in same kind of blocks or whatever?
It depends on what we do with the top, or what do you mean? Do you mean the whole page or just this list?
Just this.
Yeah, it should be the same style.
Yeah. Okay. So
or depending
we'll
on
see.
Yeah.
Let's go for that for now.
Yeah, exactly.
Overlapping. It kind of makes sense that everywhere where we're talking about the conference, it's going to look the same way.
If we have a list,
some form.
Definitely.
Okay, so we're going to do that one. We want to redesign the conference page. That is not the conference page. Where did I close it? No, here. So let's add that redesign conference page. There we go. Okay. So we're redesigning this one.
Yeah.
We have the new profile page. So this one, I think this is fine. I think we're gonna stay with this one. We don't need to do anything with that.
You're just trolling.
I am.
Yeah.
Thanks for noticing.
Troll. It's not going to stay the same.
So let's read.
It needs
I'm gonna
GIFs.
say design.
Oh, that's a big word.
The profile also, and I'm just gonna say calendar. Like, no, that's not how. Calendar. There we go. And we're gonna do the same thing with. Let me grab this one. We're gonna do the same thing with
I'm in the way for
my
that, I think.
events. I can't scroll up more than that, so.
Sorry.
Design the profile my events page as well. Let's just fix that while we are at it, because that is annoying me way more than it should. My events. There we go. Whew.
Does it feel better?
It does.
And you didn't even have an issue around that.
I did have an issue.
Yeah, but not a GitHub issue.
I definitely had an issue.
And it should also not say my sessions in the H3.
It should not.
There you go.
Good catch. And what I did, so I made a couple of indices, I guess, for conference data and stuff like that, and we're definitely gonna need to revisit all of this.
Yes, definitely.
Over.
And this is why I laughed. Don't think of it as being in the way. Think of it as like all the ideas are coming out of my head. Yeah, I like how you think.
That's the solution.
Yes.
Okay.
Look how many ideas I have. I'm easily entertained.
So I kind of want to add a couple of fun things to this as well. So what we need is, so this is definitely not the fun stuff, I realize. I think this is fun.
Oh, now
but
I have high
for-
hopes.
yeah.
I am expecting
This is not gonna
kitties
be-
and unicorns and Legos.
Yeah, no.
Batman. Superheroes. Okay. Have at it.
So what we want to do, we want to map keywords to tags.
Quick, think of something funny.
Let's do it like this, perhaps. Let's see if you can. Oh, come on. There we go.
Whee!
There we go. A little bit better, perhaps. So what we want to map keywords to tags. I'm thinking that in the profile, I'm going to be able to say that, you know what, I want actually, that was the wrong feature. I want to be able to map keywords. So I'm going to be able to say that .NET is going to be the .NET tag.
Okay.
So if the page, the sessionized page or whatever page contains .NET, it's going to receive the .NET tag.
Oh, okay.
If it contains security, it's going to add that tag to the event.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is kind of like, this is not going to be a 100% solution.
No, of course
obviously,
not. Of course
but
not.
hopefully we will get a better tag, because Sessionize doesn't have tags. The other sites do. Some of the other sites do have tags.
And some of them are manual, which is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of them are like programming. We want .NET, because that's what we are going to submit
or
for,
Java for those, or JavaScript for those. And
exactly.
Yeah.
So we need to map the keywords to some kind of tags. We need to have tags. Actually, I think that's going to be fine, just to have keywords to tags, because we don't need to. So in a relational database, you would have a table for tags, right? And you would have a table for keywords, and perhaps a link between those.
Yeah, but we are not using that kind of database.
I'm still struggling here. It's like we've done a couple of things with at work today, and we talked about. So we had documents, and documents have document types, and the document type had some more information, like, is it visible? Is it visible to externally visible and stuff like that. And we had that in the table, and we were like, yeah, so what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And we just, why do we have this in a table? We started thinking those in that way. So we can just have an enum for the different categories.
I know exactly why you had it in a table. Because both you and your colleagues have been working with the relation databases for ages.
Of course.
Yeah.
So we just, we're going to skip that. We're going to do that in an enum. Is it visible or not? That is simply going to be an array with these enums, so we can get those out. It's going to be easy. We're going to know what that means. I was like, but what does visible actually mean? What is the effect of visible, or is externally visible? If it instead would have been an array with those types in it, saying like, this is visible in the customer portal. I understand that.
Yeah.
Now we could have renamed it visible in the customer portal.
But I'm guessing it's just a mindset shift.
It is, and it's a big one. It's a really big one.
Fulesnabel is in the house, saying, "Wait, there's Twitch chat history now? What sorcery is this?"
I didn't know there were.
No, because we've been away for ages.
Yeah. So we want to map keywords to tags, right? And then I want to be able to map tags to status. So we call status is the status, my user status on a conference. That's a status or a state, but so we're
like
saying
attending or speaking or
exactly. So basically, I would be able to say, well, .NET, I want that to be, I want that to automatically be interested.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking probably we could just end there. But if we have the ability to set the status to something that we want to do, maybe in the future we will have more.
Oh, we can have
things.
a to-do. Can we please have a to-do list for me so I remember, so we can, if .NET or security, put it on a to-do list to submit.
Isn't that interested? Isn't that
no,
the same
interested
thing?
could be interested in going to the conference. Maybe. Yeah.
That's at least what I'm thinking.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking interested in would be more like, yeah, I may or may not go to this conference, or may or may not submit, or
conferences that you want to look further into.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Makes sense. It's a me problem.
So could you kind of get a robotic hand saying submit?
That is probably the only way, because I don't know how many times you told me that you were submitting for Techorama and I still haven't done it. And I know I got an email from one of the organizers saying please submit, and I still haven't done it, and I think it's closed now. So yeah.
Wouldn't it be kind of cool if there was a site that we could figure that one out?
Yeah, it would have been good.
Techorama. Belgium, close.
Yeah, see? Told ya. Yeah, and Netherlands. Yeah, well, that was last year, so that's not strange.
Well, if we're lucky, you will be my +1 there as well.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's kind of your turn.
I know,
I've been your +1 for so many conferences.
But I've also said that in Q1 I won't speak at that many conferences. So yeah, Q2 maybe you can be my +1. We'll see.
And I think this is kind of.
Can we also make a site that makes me write a new talk?
That's Chat GPT. That is actually not far-fetched to
I can do that for security. That would really not at all get me kicked out of my newly found community. Oh, quick fix. Open DevTools and changed it to open. Yes. I can do that, and then I can take a screenshot and send it to them. Like
it's open.
I don't know. I was going for this, the data they had on this page, and
I'm not entirely sure that you haven't submitted.
I'm pretty sure.
I've said it so many times.
I know, but I'm pretty sure
and I think
that
I actually
what
kind
you
of
said
stood behind you, like you're submitting now.
So no, I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, I was going to log in on this screen, but I don't think I can because I don't have my password keeper on this.
Password keeper thingy.
Yeah. Because I work in security now, so I need to have good passwords. So I don't remember them. Well, maybe that's why I don't know. No. I tried.
No.
I tried.
Okay, so we have a bunch of things that we want to do. Is there something else that we just, from the top of our heads, want to add?
Well, if you wanted to add cool features and stuff like that.
I want to add cool features.
Yeah, then at least mine is a little bit more cooler than your add a tag.
Fun?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Fun data could be that we show that we have 5 million .NET conferences, or the most popular topic for conferences is Java or whatever. We can use the tags for it.
Mm-hmm. Use tags to collect fun data.
And now Simon got all warm and fuzzy inside.
Why?
Because I talk security with them.
Of course.
Well, I assume it's either that or your tags.
The most popular tag is PHP. Not really.
Welcome back, Stacy.
Tag. There we go.
But that could be some fun, interesting data.
Yeah. But,
or also like from the conferences you have spoken at, the most used tag is actually PHP. So if you speak at conferences that are mixed or language agnostic, that could be fun.
Yeah.
I like fun data.
And I think this is kind of like what we want to do with the site, because adding information to the data that we can collect from other sites.
Yeah. Yeah, it was because I don't remember any of my passwords. And it used to be like that before as well. But now I actually use a password keeper for that. And my password keeper has a password keeper, so.
So most people go into a site, write their login information, and press login, right? That's usually what happens. Like Jessica, for the longest time, she thought that the login button was the one that's saying, I forgot my password. That's how you log in.
No. It's the reset button. It's the way I had to do it. But I don't do it anymore. You don't have to be scared, Simon. I stopped because I don't think it would be allowed in my line of work anymore. I think it would be a little bit frowned upon. But yeah.
I mean, you should like make up very, very secure passwords like Swedish summer. No one is going to guess that one.
Yeah. There you go.
Apparently, I believe that summer is in Swedish is one of the most common passwords used in Sweden. I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah, and Tyndall just said summer in Swedish, 2020. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Did you dox yourself?
I think so. Wrong window!
Delete, abort! Okay. Mm-hmm.
No, but I doxed a customer of mine. Yeah. Yeah, Swedish summer, best day of the year. That's what you get.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I can only really focus on this one here.
Oh, you have an update?
Yeah. Update!
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Okay.
Oh, they are all sharing passwords in the chat now. Be careful, people.
So we got...
Please don't use any of these. Also, there's a page called Have I Been Pwned?
Cyberforge. That's kind of cool. What's up with this?
Oh, what's that?
Cyberforge.
Are we forging the cybers? Or what are we doing? Call for presenters. Oh, that sounds fancy.
I can do that.
That's a fancy name for speakers.
Is it?
It's a capture the flag? Now I'm interested.
Cybersecurity Club.
Huh?
The SNU. Okay. Uh-huh. So where's this?
March in Virginia. We like Virginia.
March in Virginia. Oh, you have my attention.
Yeah, but we have another conference in March, so...
Yeah, but this is like after that conference.
Yeah. Huh.
So the question is, can I talk about security?
Of course you can. You have like a chapter in your book. Just talk very, very slow.
This is
authentication. Big question is, did you use Auth0?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We do that here as well.
Oh, we do? Okay. They get hacked like every other week.
Mm-hmm. So if you really want to stress Jessica out, you should do the Zootopia.
Zootopia? Yeah.
The
DMV.
Yeah,
scene.
I forgot the what are they called?
Sloths?
Yes. They talk really.
It's crawling already.
Really.
Come on!
Slow.
He wasn't kidding. He's crawling all inside. No, nope. I'm more like Hammy. Oh, yeah. Stacy, she, oh, come on, lift it in. I both love that character and hate it. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, Simon. He had to say it in slow motion.
You missed the "he is my" as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's super fun.
Whew.
You really hate it.
I do. I cannot. I love the movie though.
Yeah.
But
It's a good one.
And the scene is fine as long as I don't have to endure it.
Okay. So we have a bunch of different things.
Yep. Dark theme.
Dark theme.
Oh, you forgot to type out 1 as well. There you go.
That is probably the most important thing.
Can I have a purple theme?
Are you the Samuel L. Jackson of the speaker community?
Of Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to look at the dark theme.
So I saw a pretty good.
I don't think Tyndall was offended.
So apparently there is a kind of a nice simple way to do dark theme. So basically, what you do is that you switch light and dark colors, just switch, and
Yeah, that's
you desaturate the colorful colors.
It doesn't always work though.
No,
because that's why we changed our theme for Svet to Gothenburg. Because we tried and it didn't work out. It's not a foolproof way of doing things, but we managed to actually find what we do with Svet. We actually have a dark theme, but we're not using it. But what we are doing is switching the white and near black as background and text, and then we have three colors that are identical, but we're only using 2 of them because contrast. We really want contrast. We also should check for accessibility. No, nice try.
No.
No. Also, someone suggested I can have pink. So we need to do purple and pink theme. It looks good.
So at Sweethug, we are using a site called HubSpot.
Mm-hmm.
The
for
sponsor,
social media stuff and
for that's
communication.
CRM.
Oh, right,
CRM
that's the one.
And they have a really nice feature. Now I can obviously not log in and show you because doxing, but what they do is you add if someone emails you, they can pick that up. HubSpot, yes. And the same thing goes with if you add a contact in their system, they can figure that one out. And the really cool thing is that what they do is that they go to that homepage and get I'm guessing, a fav icon or Apple thingy, whatever those.
The browser icon.
Yeah. In as large as possible, and they put that logo just beside the person. company email. So you kind of get a very visual feeling, and it's a really nice feature. So I'm thinking that what we want to do is we want to add fav icon. And I'm talking about actually get fav icon.
We should probably add one as well.
From
Sessionize logo?
no, from
Because they have logos.
they do. From conference page. Conference page. Because I think that is, for me, that was like, wow, this system knows it, but it.
This is the null shit?
No, I was trying not to say shit, but thank you for. This system knows shit.
Oh, okay.
But okay,
yeah.
let's go with that, people.
I was like, that's a new word, a null shit. Is that when you're constipated?
I would assume.
Welcome to the shit show.
So that's a really, really nice feature. I'm thinking that when we're redesigning the conference, how we show conferences, we could add that as well.
Yeah, that would be nice. And I know that Sessionize also provides the possibility to add images.
Yes, and we do have those images. If we check the database here, I have at least previously. Let's take this one for example. This might not be a Sessionize conference.
Let's search for Svetug then.
Could do that.
Because we know we have a logo for that.
Where name, I believe. No. Not name. Yeah, it's name. There we go. Equals. Actually, it's just one, I believe. And it's called Svetug Stockholm 2023, I believe. That's not how you spell it.
Nope.
There we go. So I do have the image URL.
Yeah, nice.
And if we look at that, so I haven't implemented that because I feel like that this is kind of stealing it a little bit from Sessionize, and I really, really don't want to do that. No. But we do have that image here as well, so we could use it. I've been talking to Sessionize, and they know what we're doing, and they're fine with it. So I don't imagine they have a problem with us using that URL, but still,
yeah, let's keep it to a minimum.
Exactly. If I feel a little bit sick about doing it, I'm definitely not gonna. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have that. We should add a fav icon as well. Add fav icon.
Create an icon.
Let's do that as one, right? Okay. Create and add. There we go. I think that's fine. And so we. I think this is going to be quite a lot of streams, but I also have a couple of ideas for other things. But I don't want to add that now, and I don't want to spoil it. But there might be a .NET MAUI project in the future.
Okay.
And I got a really fun email today. There was a guy that was implementing my ZX Spectrum emulator in Unity. So he he had a couple of questions. So how does the loop? How do we run the assembler instructions and all of that? So I replied to him and I showed him focus on this function. This is where all the code goes, and it took a couple of minutes, and then I got another email. So I got the screen is up now. It looks like this. Something is off, and I explained. So you have a little bit of a top header. You have a bottom header and sides. So the actual size of the emulator is this and that. And then a couple of minutes later, I got another email. So it looked like this now. And it went on.
That's cool.
It went on like that. So he's implementing that in Unity, which is kind of cool. And I said I do have a Unity project somewhere, but I actually couldn't find it.
Oh, really?
I did find an old version, but I think that this is kind of like the thing that I did for fun, and I don't always check in my fun projects. It's just so I'm just gonna try that. It was for the HoloLens. Just I was not going to release that as an app. I just made it for a demo.
That's cool.
It's really cool, and it's kind of fun that someone can pick the emulator code up and actually get something to run in. I would argue that from the first email, I was kind of quick replying to him. So like from that first email to a working prototype with image and everything in Unity, it was perhaps an hour.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Especially when you think about how complicated the instructions actually are.
Yeah, and I replied to him and said that I've tried to make it as easy as possible. So, for example, the sound on the ZX Spectrum is a beeper. It's 1-bit audio, and what you can get out of it, the beeper class, you can say it. So I want this sample frequency. I want So basically, what it is the beep when something. The frequency of what is the sound is what makes the beep, right? Yeah. So if it's high, that's not going to make a beep. So if it's just high all the time, what's happening is that the speaker membrane, or whatever it's called, is pulled in and it's just stuck there because it's high. The membrane is high.
Oh, come on.
So basically, it's not going to make a sound. So when it's low, it's going to make a sound. It's going to. I don't know if you remember, but if you press a button on the emulator, it's kind of sounds like, and that's basically a switch between those two, high and low, or low or high. So what it does is that it takes all of that information and gives out something that we can use. And back then, it was just high or low. It's one or zero is on or off. But nowadays we have another kind of we have lots of different levels of sound. So what we can do is we can say that, you know what, the highest value, we want that to be 128 or 256, 55, or whatever it may be. So also we can set that the highest value should be 127, or the lowest value should be 56, or whatever it may be. So there's a lot of settings that you can do with the emulator. Say I want this sample frequency, top, lowest value, and it will just deliver that. And you can just take the bits or bytes and just push them out to the sound card, basically. Same thing goes with the screen. You can get bits, you can get bytes, or you can get ints to get the whole color and all of that. So it's kind of it's built in a way that it should be able to support any platform.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's good.
Yeah. And apparently Unity is on its way.
Does it going to play the animation? Oh no, it doesn't play the animation.
It did show it though. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Or the little emoji. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we have a plan then.
We do have a plan, and I think there's a lot of things going on here that
I think we can keep busy.
So I think let's just take a second here. And I think that redesign, let's see here, style conferences. Apparently I can't drag. There we go. I think styling the conferences is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Fix the temp component and let's see here, where do we have it? Redesign the conference page. Let's put them in that order because fixing the temp components kind of is the same thing as redesigning the conference page.
Okay.
So I think that those are the three most important things, and mobile.
Mobile all the things.
Mobile all the things. You need to do that, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't put dark theme on the top?
And dark theme, of course. I think dark theme is not the most important thing, but I think we should have it kind of early at least.
Yeah.
Because that's easy money.
Yeah.
Or not.
What?
It's a very important feature.
Yeah, that's something else.
Because now I would be able to use the site.
You're saying dark theme isn't important? No. Have you seen the text he wrote in dark theme? Look at that. It even got multiple exclamation points.
And I don't do that.
No. Oh, we can make a poll. Yeah, we have few suggestions. We have the purple theme, pink theme, that might have been me, glitter theme, that might have been Simon, and dark theme. So yeah, we will be busy.
So there is one thing that I was thinking about, confetti JS or something like that.
I'm in.
I think this one.
I'm in. Can we have the cat paws? Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, it's when you get submitted.
I actually thought about that.
When you change to get submitted. Oh, or accepted,
actually,
I mean.
it's not this one.
Accepted.
There's another one.
Yeah,
that
but this is pretty.
I looked at.
I like it. Give me.
It was. I thought it was this one. This is not this one.
Confetti generator.
Homepage.
12,000 downloads.
Here, examples. Make it subtle. This is apparently not.
Yeah, a very slow motion as well.
Yeah, there were.
I like the first one.
Okay, it's not this one either. But I did look at some of the confetti functions, and that particular framework was not ported to Blazor, so that's kind of a fun thing to do as well.
Yeah, let's do it. So put it in the backlog. Convert
confetti.
No, you need to be a little bit more like
and sparkles.
Sure, I meant convert it to Blazor and add it, but sure, confetti all the things.
Convert confetti something JS to Blazor.
Yes.
It's kind of fun to be able to show that
Yeah.
you can do those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Apparently, I can't change. Okay, so so if I want to change this, I need to press that edit button. If I want to change that, I need to press this one.
You can do better, GitHub.
There we go. All right. So since we started a bit early, I believe we are on time now.
We are. We are.
So should you check if there's someone we can rate?
Yes. Let's see if I remember how. We have
Okay,
Microsoft
Developer.
Microsoft Developer. They have stuff. Let's rate them.
So until next week, I guess.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.